Crime Investigation Committee shifts its operations to Washington, where Attorney General J. Howard McGrath is among the witnesses. He urgently recommends new legislation to curb interstate gambling information. He is followed to the stand by J. Edgar Hoover, Chief of the FBI, who makes an eloquent plea for stronger law enforcement at the local level, where he says the real evil lies.
The gambling problem must be viewed as a phase of the entire crime picture. Organized gambling is a vicious evil. It corrupts our youth and blights the lives of our adults. It becomes a springboard for other crimes, embezzlement, robbery, and even murder. But like any other type of crime, it can be controlled. If the laws against gambling presently on the state and local statute books were earnestly and vigorously enforced, organized gambling could be eliminated within 48 hours in any community in this land. No criminal, the gambler and his allies included, can long stand up before a determined, intelligent, and informed public opinion. That, in my opinion, is the basic answer to the gambling problem. An aroused public opinion which will act on a local level through local law enforcement authorities to wipe out the menace.
1,500 happy Marines arrive at Oakland, California from the Korean battlefront. Back from the bloody, bitter struggle where they performed so heroically, these fighting leathernecks of the famous 1st Division get a royal welcome from relatives, sweethearts, and friends. Those debarking from the big transport include many who were wounded in the battle against the Reds. But now the pain and the strife are temporarily forgotten as they are reunited with their loved ones. But there is a different side to the picture. At San Francisco, the ship delivers the first war dead disinterred from Korean graves, the first in history ever to be returned to the United States while war still raged in the areas where they were buried. All branches of the service are represented. The solemn ceremonies are witnessed by the bereaved families whose sons and husbands made the supreme sacrifice for freedom. Part of the 5 million toys collected in the United States for European children is distributed by Earl Cocke, Jr., National Commander of the American Legion. This particular share goes to unfortunate youngsters in France. It is the 2nd year that the American Legion has played godfather to the children of Europe in this manner. Among the grateful recipients of these generous gifts are the orphans, the invalids, and the blind. For these and for others throughout the continent, the gift this year totals 5 million welcome toys, dear to the hearts of our young cousins, whose future has been sadly conditioned by the ravages of past wars and the gloomy economy of the present. The day was a great success. American children will be happier to know that they have shared their bounty with those whose need is greater. The arrival in the little town of ROSLYN, Washington, of Seyed Abdul Ahad, Undersecretary of Mining in far-off Afghanistan, puts ROSLYN on the international map and gives everybody a chance to shine. The local miners give their distinguished visitor a warm welcome and invite him to come on down and see how we do it here in America. Ahad, nicknamed Prince Ali Khan by his new friends, takes them up with a vim and wins the praises of all with his capacity for hard work. With what he learns of American methods, he hopes to go home to Afghanistan and double coal production there in 1 year. More power to him. These waves at the Lakehurst, New Jersey Air Station pack their parachutes with extra special care, for they're going to use them. It's graduation day at the Parachute Riggers School, the day everything else is dropped, and a wave's very life depends upon the skill and finesse she acquired at school. Booted, helmeted, and thoroughly equipped for the crucial test, they wait for the big moment when they hit the silk they so carefully packed. Now, out you go, girls! Geronimo welcomes you to the fold. They all graduate with flying colors without a qualm in a plane load. And despite a stiff breeze that could have warranted postponing the event, the Navy's lady sailors make it to terra firma without a mishap. every year is leap year for these classy lassies. On the famed Apian Way outside of Rome, a 2-in-1 racing car with an 8-cylinder engine in one nacelle is piloted by Pietro Taruffi in a bid for the world's record over a mile course. Taruffi, one of Italy's ace speed drivers, designed and built the novel racer that resembles a P-38 without wings. But wings notwithstanding, Taruffi flies to a new speed record for his class, clocking over 200 miles an hour on the mile track. The announcement of his record-shattering run is greeted with enthusiasm in Italian racing circles, and Pietro is greeted upon his return as the man of the hour. With the supreme grace that has won him top laurels all over the world, Dick Button of the United States gives an exhibition of his skating prowess in Vienna. Fresh from his victory in the World Figure Skating Championships in Italy, which he won hands down, Dick continues his triumphant tour. Here he goes into a fast spin. While his youthful admirers look on, the camera presents a slow-motion example of Button's record-breaking skill on ice. In the realm of figure skating, there is no present contender who can top Dick Button's perfection.